We have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Tamir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay, miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
I'm
Queen.
getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your morning wake-up call. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Now, I am so sorry for being extra tardy this morning, beloveds. I know I'm usually a little bit late, but today I was extra late, and I apologize. You all know Mercury is in retrograde. So I had a bunch of mishaps this morning. I lost some of my receipts. I had to go dig them back up. And one of them I didn't even have time to find. Okay? And so anyway, I got to make it do what it do. All right, so let's get into it. Make sure you like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time I go live. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. And as per usual, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, well, you already know what to do. All right, hello, Brand Slayer TV, Christine, Root Trackers, Poetical Winds is here, Truth No TV, Silent D, All Hell Nah, Aboriginal Woman, Emperor Rex is in the house. All right, Bithia, I see you, Carlton, Nandy, Ethelene, Leon, T of Yah, Sandra. Okay, so let's get into it, Eduardo. Okay, Jackie in the house. Deronda, Priscilla, Juju B is here. Okay, Love Her is here. Christopher Perkins, Sugar Mama. All right, y'all know I love me some Royals. Sugar Mama said, I love it when you late in Cali because that means Sugar Mama can be live with the Queen. Okay, beloved, thank you. All right, Samantha is here. Born King, Javon. Okay, Halle Berry is here. Okay, let's get into it. That Crazy Beach Aries, King Tutoring. All right, Essential Oil Queen. Now listen, speaking of Essential Oil Queen, I want you all to remember that if you have your own Black business and you want me to shout out your business, send me an email. Okay, send me an email. All right? And so I'll shout you all out. But make sure you send it to the root of all evil 227 at gmail.com. The same email that I use when we play the trivia. And we're going to get back into the trivia, not today, but you know, at some point we'll get back into it. I've been so busy. Hey, Raw Will, Bookhurst DC in the house. Shout out to my moderators putting in work. Okay, Queen Sam, I see you. So let's get into it. I've wasted enough of you all's time. It is all so nefarious. I do apologize once again. Like I said, I've almost turned your morning wake-up call into your daily vitamins. It's almost 12 o'clock. Okay, so let's get started. Now, first things first, we know that Katt Williams set the internet on fire. And a lot of people are mad, upset, bent out of shape, butthurt, you name it, because he called them out. And people have had things to say. Now, I told you all yesterday that Ricky Smiley quickly responded to what Katt Williams said about him and said that his children are upset. Well, here's the thing. When you're in the entertainment industry, whether you're a singer, whether you're a movie star, actor, whatever, you need to have tough skin. You have to have thick skin because people are going to say things about you. It won't just be other people, your colleagues, but it'll sometimes be your fans, people that watch you, okay? So at the end of the day, there's no use crying. You just have to toughen up, buttercup. That's what you got to do at the end of the day. People talk about the queen all the time, honey. It just rolls off my shoulders, all right? And I just go in on them. That's what I do. So if someone is talking about you, saying something you don't like, just go in on them right back. Like, why are you sitting up here crying like a little baby? I don't even get it. I really don't. It doesn't bother me what people say about the queen, honey, because at the end of the day, whatever people think about me, it's none of my business. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, like I said, many people had something to say. So let's talk about it. Let's start off. I'm going to go in the order of how I have these receipts. And we're going to also talk about how Shannon Sharpe had to come out because people are trying to criticize him. Now, these people are clearly nothing but haters and mad, okay, about what Katt Williams had to say. So we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, let's talk about Luda. Let's talk about Luda because Luda came out, responded, honey. Please pay attention. Luda came out and responded. Now, let me find that clip so you all can see what Katt said about him first, and then I'll play his response. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Like and share. I think this is it right here. Yeah, here we go. Let's get into it.
Luda.
No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person, they said, was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people?
Yes.
It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it.
Oh, well, y'all heard that at the end of the day. So Katt Williams is nefarious. That's all I'm going to say. But I will point this out. Luda used to have an afro and those sideburns. He doesn't have that anymore. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He used to, hold on, let me pull up the picture. Let me pull up the picture. Here we go right here. Likes up, everyone please like and share. Cosmic Thought says, Queen, Katt set a new record on breaking the internet, and I'm here for it. Honey, I am too. I don't care who's mad. They can sit down somewhere as far as I'm concerned. Honey, I love Katt Williams. Period, point blank. All right. The only ones who don't love Katt Williams are haters. There go Luda right there with the pork chop sideburns and the afro. And here he is now. So I'm sorry. Make it all make sense. Now, and he does have a light-skinned wife. Okay, so here's what Luda had to say. It's all nefarious. Now, the conversation started when Williams was asked by Sharpe if he was related to Ludacris, whose real name is Christopher Bridges. Okay, so that's how it all got started. For those who missed it, if you all haven't seen the interview yet. And now let's get those likes up. Thank you in advance. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to pull up this video because Luda responded with a rap. Hold on. Let me see if this is it. Okay, here it is. I'm on the wrong one. All right, here we go. On the wrong article. Now I have to sign in. Sorry, folks. Okay, here we go. Sorry, they want you to sign in and all of that, honey. All right, now I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Everyone, please get those likes up. Thank you in advance. Hold on, what's going on here? Y'all, please bear with me, honey. It is. Hold on. Is this it? Okay, here it is. Okay, here it is. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry it took so long. The video didn't want to pull up, but now I have it. Hold on just a second. Let's get the likes up. Okay, here we go.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind. They throwing shade because niggas could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet. Let me take my time. Like fine wine, I'm aging like Benjamin. Top 5, I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing, Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris, swaddled in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been Illuminati. Only a Illuminati, and I only left with bitches when coming from any party. Now I'm married with kids, the evolution of life. Never been a clout chaser, never say shit for likes. R.I.P. John Singleton. You never have to flex when you earn every one of your Fast and Furious checks. Afro with the sideburns. Yeah, that's my signature. Addictions on the rise. Comedians check your temperature.
Leon said, no, he didn't. Somebody said he's a clown. Luda, you ain't top 5, homie. Y'all going in. Somebody said he needs to sit down. Somebody said he sounds good, but we love Katt. This is all in the face. Queen Sam said, so did you say he lied? This is all crazy. Y'all ain't ish, okay? Oh, this is all crazy. Nakisha said he didn't say he was lying. Boy, y'all are something else. I absolutely cannot. Okay, so now let's talk about what's his name? Faizon Love. Now, Faizon Love knows he needs to sit down somewhere. This man gonna try to come out here and talking about Katt Williams is overrated. Well, what is he? Underrated? I have questions. Faizon Love needs to sit down somewhere. Now, I'm going to play the audio. And shout out to Art of the Dialogue because that's who did the interview. It's all nefarious. Please pay attention.
It's all mouth and no product. Where's your successful movies? Where's your successful TV show? He did the stand-up, okay. He did 19 of those, you know. So, where's he great at? Greatness is consistent. 'Cause, Rick James didn't have "Give It to Me, Baby," and that's it. He had Teardrops. He created. He brought forth Tina Marie, the great Tina Marie. What great has he done since Pimpin' Chronicles? That stand-up is just one part of the show. And he got stand-up, TV, movies. That's a complete artist. If you did a stand-up special 20 years from now, 20 years ago, and you ain't said shit since then, it's a one-trick pony.
But do you think the troubles in his personal life is the reason why he haven't got you where he's supposed to be?
Oh, you never heard of Richard Pryor? You ever heard of Richard Pryor?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
He lit himself on fire. Problems with the police. Richard Pryor's life, most comedians' life are turmoil. That's what it is. But the difference is he takes it on stage. I got high over that vodka and cocaine, and I shot my car. That's a fucking comedian. Bill Cosby takes the little simplest thing, and it's just brilliant. I was going to feed my kids breakfast. And I said, wait a minute. Cake has eggs, milk. Daddy makes some chocolate cake in the chocolate. It's brilliant. But he also, Cosby Show, touring, classic movies. You can't just do one fucking thing and you the man. Oh, that's the bullshit. That's this lowering. That's like me going to that's like me saying the guy who made Wicker Rap is the best rap.
What was he even talking about? So because he got high and drunk and shot up his car, that's what makes a comedian? Is that what he's saying? Then he brought up Richard Pryor getting caught on fire. He sounded like he was drunk, high, or out of his head. He sounded crazy. He wasn't making any sense. Somebody make it all make sense, if you can. Okay. Evelyn said, why is he not speaking on his accomplishments, not other celebrities? Well, here's the thing. Faizon doesn't have any accomplishments, beloveds. His biggest claim to fame is playing Big Worm. That's it. Looking like an old dusty walrus. But you want to talk about somebody else? I just sit down somewhere. This is all nefarious, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? I mean, he sounds like a whole fool at the end of the day. But anyway, let's talk about Cedric, because Cedric responded. I mean, Katt Williams has all of these people so pressed. It's really sad. First of all, here's what he said. This is his first response. He said, when it initially happened to me, it crushed me because the comedian was already bigger and more famous than me. Hold on, let me make sure this is him. During the sit down with Williams. Oh, no, this is what Katt Williams said. When it initially happened to me, it crushed me because the comedian was already bigger and more famous than me, and he took my closing joke and made it his closing joke on Kings of Comedy. This is what he said about Cedric. Now, the reason it hit me so bad was that I was in the theater. I paid my money to go see Kings of Comedy, and to see my joke being there and not me was as disrespectful as it gets in our craft. And I took it really personally with Cedric the Entertainer at that time. Okay, so now I'm not that type of comedian. I'm not going in your mouth where the joke is when you steal my jokes. And I have a reputation in this industry that if you steal my joke, you're going to be missing a tooth or two. I don't play like that. Okay, so now let's go to what Cedric had to say. Now, at the end of the day, it's already been proven. I showed you all yesterday, but for those of you who missed it, let me show it again. Where Cedric was stealing another joke from that old TV show designing women.
He gonna walk up and introduce himself. Child Johnson, man. Everybody around here call me Bombanish, though. Everybody around here call me Bombanish. It's fine. You call me that. Don't even worry about it. Everybody call me Bombanish. Everybody call you Bombanish. Yeah, everybody in the whole city call me Bombanish. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. You call me that. Don't even worry about it. Bombanish is just what everybody call. Yeah, everybody call me that, man. Don't worry about it. I'm like, all right. So all week long, my ass talking about Bombanish. What up, boy? Hey, Bombanish, you gonna come over here and watch the game with us later on? Hey, Bombanish, you run to the store, grab some beer, come on back. My cousin said, what you calling him? Bombanish? He said, everybody call him Bombanish. He says, all right for me to call him that. Like, no, man, his name's CJ. He's saying you can call me by my initials. That's what he said.
The only way that I can answer that question is by telling the Bombanish story. It's a true story. See, there was this white family lived in Mississippi, and they had this man who worked for them occasionally named Bombanish. Now, he did various small jobs for them on and off for about a week. One night, he had just finished bartending a party, and the lady of the house realized that she didn't have any money. So she said to him, Bombanish, I want to write you a check, but I don't know how to spell Bombanish. And he said, well, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. See, when I came to work for you, I told you my name, and then I said, but you can call me by my initials.
Okay, so clearly he stole jokes. All right, clearly he stole jokes, and that is just so lame to me. If you're a comedian and you can't write your own jokes, okay, or pay someone to write you original jokes, out here stealing and plagiarizing, that's just all so stupid. But anyway, let me continue. Okay, so now here is Cedric's response. He said, revisionist history. Hold on, let me just show this up on the screen. Let me just share my screen. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, there you see it right there. He posted saying, revisionist history. Regardless of whatever Katt's opinion, my career can't be reduced to one joke Katt Williams claims as his. I've been over 40 movies. My specials and brand speaks volumes for I am. A lot of typos, as you can see, people. The people I have put on, including Cat in the Hat at the Gibson Theater. And all that tough talk is corny AF. I'm grown ace man, and none of that shite gonna go like you think. You do you, and I got this over here. Now I want you all to pay attention, because again, he didn't say that it was a lie. He just said about one joke that Katt claims is his. But here's the thing. It's not just Katt's jokes that you allegedly stole. You've been stealing jokes, as I just showed. So how many other jokes have you stolen, and from how many unknown comics? I have questions. All right, I have questions. All right, I'm sorry. I can't support people who do things like that. Pennywise said his grammar and punctuation is terrible. Okay. DJ Big Six said he's a stealer. Pretty Girl Gotta say that's his response when he's wrong. I'm a grown ass man. Yeah, exactly, beloved. Exactly. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it's obvious. Claudette said exactly, Queen, have several seats. That's what he needs to do. Now, see, here's the thing. Like I told you guys, he's only mad because it's the truth. It's the truth. Do you all remember when the girl Fake Nancy Drew, what it do? Fake Nancy Drew, wig number 2. You all remember when she said I stole her commentary or whatever? Did I get mad? No, I was up here laughing and clowning her. Why was I laughing and clowning her? Because I knew she was lying, baby. If I stole your stuff, put your receipts up there and the timestamps. But she didn't, nor will she ever, like I told you, because it didn't happen. She's been stealing my stuff for a while, and I didn't even know, like I said, until she started with me. Then I went back and checked her resume and checked her video. She been stealing from the queen. And I've already shown you all a myriad of examples, honey. Now, who's mad? She is. She's mad, honey. I'm not mad. I'm laughing at her because she's a whole fool. All right? How you going to tell that kind of lie when I can easily debunk it and prove that you're lying? Make it all make sense. Now, if they were telling the truth about Katt and Katt was the one lying, all they got to do is show the proof, show the receipts. But they can't show the receipts because Katt told the truth, and that's why they're mad. That's why they're mad. Now they want to act like Katt's a hater. No, honey. You don't have to hate when you got the truth, okay? Liars are the ones who be hating. Pay attention. Now, with that all being said, this is a video clip of Trick Daddy. Now, Trick Daddy crawled up out of the woodwork to try to go in on Katt Williams. Hold on, let me make sure I'm pulling up the right one. He crawled up out of the woodwork to try to go in, and he said Katt said something about him in a stand-up or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go, right here.
Like, what are you talking about? They just...
Wrong video.
Katt Williams, your little pussy ass get on the Sharpe show and just get in your little bitch ass feelings and get in ways, and you say all type of shit you ain't supposed to say. See, there's a lot of shit about certain rap niggas I could say, but I know it's some shit that I shouldn't say, so I don't say it. You said some slick shit about me in one of your stand-up, you was being sarcastic, saying that if Trick Daddy could own a restaurant, you could do anything. Well, nigga, you bull-looking ass fuck nigga. Keep my name out your mouth. I'm not no comedian. I'm a street nigga first, okay? Keep my name out your mouth, bitch ass nigga. Keep Ricky Smiley name out your mouth. Keep all OG's name out your mouth. If you don't like a person, you don't say it. I've told people that I didn't think you was funny. I ain't never said I didn't like you. And I'm glad I didn't never say I didn't like you, because by me not thinking you were funny, I actually saw you one day and I was laughing my ass off. I was crying laughing one day. Remember that little boy put you in the headlock? I was crying fucking laughing that day, nigga. Listen, man, stop talking about other niggas to be relevant in the game, the trend. Because you was trending today, and I'm going to be trending tomorrow on your bitch ass. And I'm with whatever you with, nigga. And every nigga, every comedian, everybody who you told a story got more money than me and you. You on my level, bitch ass nigga. Ha ha. The joke on you, bitch ass nigga. You ain't funny. You're a fucking joke. Stop making fun of other niggas. Black folk, we have to stop belittling our brothers and sisters to get a platform, to get shares, to get likes, to get views, to trend. We have to stop.
Now, I want you all to pay attention to the foolishness and the hypocrisy of it all. Now, he just said, black folk, we have to stop belittling our other black people to get shares and likes and views. He just belittled Katt Williams. Did he not? He just did exactly what he told us not to do. And not only that, he said he would be trending today. Well, Trick Daddy, you're not trending, boo. You're not trending. Sit down somewhere. Okay? And why is he speaking up for Ricky Smiley? Ricky Smiley can speak up for himself. This is all so hilarious. They are so mad. Okay? This is all crazy. Reggie said, shaking my whole head. I know that's right. Queen Sam said, take your meds. And then he said he's a street ninja. Like he's really going to do something. Trick Daddy, maybe back in the day, about 25 years ago, you could have done something. But now, listen. You're old at this point, okay? You're old at this point, and you have health issues. Let's not keep acting like you're still a thug. All right, sit down somewhere. You're not scaring anybody. Go take your medicine for real, though. I'm not even playing. This is all nefarious. This is all nefarious. Now, Tiffany Haddish had to come out and say something. Here's her response.
Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made... All lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals with...
Now, if you didn't read Tiffany's response at the bottom of that, she said he needs to get his facts straight about her and that maybe she'll have to send him a reminder text. And then she said, he looks like Charleston White. That's what she said. Said he looks like Charleston White. Okay, real funny, Tiffany. Sit down somewhere. Tiffany Haddish is not funny. She's just ghetto and loud mouth. And I've told you all that before because I don't like Tiffany Haddish. I just don't. She's a whole mammy to me. And I've told you all that before as well. Remember that time she was on the awards show and she saw Meryl Streep sitting on the front row and she said, oh, I've always wanted Meryl Streep to be my mother. Meryl Streep to be your mother? What does that tell you? Is she telling us she wants to be white? Because that's what I took it as. She's sitting there saying she wants Meryl Streep to be her mother when Viola Davis, Angela Bassett, and the likes of them are in the audience. So that's who you're looking up to, Meryl Streep. I mean, I'm not knocking Meryl Streep because I like her too, but I'm just saying, honey, you're going to say you wanted her to be your mother, not Angela Bassett or somebody like that. I find it also interesting. And let's not also forget the time that she served food at one of the award shows and she brought fried chicken. Fried chicken, okay? She thought that was funny and cute, looking like a whole plantation mammy. Make it all make sense. She's just a loudmouth ghetto hood rat, like I said. And Katt Williams said the same thing years ago. And he said every one of us has a ghetto cousin, and we all do. If we don't have a ghetto cousin, we at least know one ghetto friend. Okay, so I'm sorry. And like somebody else said, another YouTuber, I can't remember their name, they said one time that Tiffany Haddish, all she does is get on stage, talk loud, and do the nay. And black women be cracking up like she's so funny. She's not funny. And some silly black women do think she is and get mad when you say anything about her. But I'm going to say what I want, okay? And that is why Wanda Smith was mad with Katt Williams during that interview that I showed you all on yesterday. She was initially mad and doesn't like Katt Williams because he already talked about Tiffany Haddish and said she wasn't funny. And she's really not. But see, Wanda Smith is not funny either. And she tries to do comedy, or at least she used to, before Katt Williams murdered her career. Please pay attention. And let's talk about that some more. Because remember yesterday when I showed you all that old clip from when Katt went in on her and it was all so hilarious? I didn't realize at the time that Katt had actually mentioned that during the interview because I hadn't had a chance to watch the interview in its entirety. I saw bits and clips of it. Okay, but he actually talked about Wanda Smith during that interview, how her husband pulled a gun on him. Because remember, I told you guys, I said, I think that he had a gun. I think there was a gun involved. Now, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. Lights up, everyone, please like and share. Yeah, she absolutely went and got her husband, which was also stupid if you ask me. Let me pull up this article real quick. And see, that's why she ended up getting fired from V103. Then lost your whole career over a joke because you're mad and pressed. Something that she started, mind you. Katt didn't start going in on her. She started with him. Here it is right here. Now let's get into it. Katt Williams claims, Atlanta radio host Wanda Smith's husband pointed a gun at him. Now, this came out in 2018. It all began via a viral interview of Williams dissing Tiffany Haddish, as well as making multiple jokes directed at Smith. Now, and of course, that's because she started with him, like I said. Now, the comedian told the Gwinnett County Police on Saturday night that Lamorris Sellers, the husband of Wanda Smith, a co-host for radio station V103, pointed a gun at him outside the Atlanta Comedy Theater. So Sellers told police that he chased Williams into a supermarket that was nearby, but did not point a gun at him, claiming that his gun had fallen out of his waistband. He's a lie. The reason Katt Williams ran is because that thug had a whole gun. I want y'all to pay attention. Now, the incident stemmed from an interview Williams did with Smith previously, where the comedian proceeded to diss Tiffany Haddish as he ridiculed Smith. Now, following the interview and the alleged altercation between Williams and Sellers, Smith addressed both on the air. She said that at the Comedy Theater, Williams saw her and approached her saying, I told you effing with me will make you go viral. This led to Sellers chasing Williams into a Food Depot supermarket. Because of legal reasons, Smith couldn't talk further about the altercation, but she did discuss feeling attacked during the interview with Williams. Now I want y'all to pay attention. I want you all to pay attention. How could she say she felt attacked when she initiated the whole thing? You see, here's the problem I have with people like Wanda Smith. You want to sit there and talk slick about somebody, and then when they go in on you, now you want to play the victim. You want to now play the victim. See, you don't get to tell someone how to respond to something that you did, because to every action, there is in fact a reaction. Okay, I would have done the same thing Katt did. Because see, when you mess with me, you start talking slick about me, whether you're saying it directly or subliminally. Fake Nancy Drew, when you go in on me, I'm going to keep going in on you. You can go in on me 1, 2, 3, or 4 times. I'm going to keep going even more so than that. Now, you may think that stopping is going to stop me, but that's not how it works, because I'm petty and I got time every day. Now, that's how it was for Katt Williams. So she was mad. She started this whole thing. Now, it goes on to say, I felt like as he started to talk in the beginning, he had an agenda to attack me. And I kept feeling some type of way. He kind of came for me, and I'm not that kind of comedian. Like, I don't do tit for tat. Wow, is she serious? Do I need to replay that video again? I think I'm going to play it again for anyone who missed it. Now, she said she doesn't go tit for tat. That's exactly what she was doing. And she said she feels like he had an agenda to come after her. When he started coming at me, it kind of threw me off. I didn't know how to come back, because that's not how I wanted to talk to him, because of the respect. Wow, you see how she sat up here and lied? I want y'all to pay attention. This woman is nothing but a liar. I'm not playing the victim. Here's a clue, people. Anytime someone says, I'm not playing the victim, they're always playing the victim, okay? Because if you're not playing the victim in real life, you don't have to say that. And if somebody tells you, like wig number 1 says, it's not a grift, family, this is what they don't want you to know. Anytime someone has to preface something, they're trying to sell a product or something that they're trying to give to you for a price, a good or whatever, a service, and they tell you starting off, it's not a grift, it's a grift. Pay attention. Because if it wasn't a grift, why are you talking about grifts? Now, with that all being said, Haddish has been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. This is what Katt was saying, because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour. They're all ready to down Monique and up somebody who has shown them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip, goofball? Okay, so here's the thing. At the end of the day, she is playing the victim. That's exactly what she's doing. But hold up. I need to pull up this clip again, because this is all crazy. It's all crazy. Hold on. Let me see if I still have it in my emails. You all get the likes up, please. Please like and share. Thank you in advance, beloveds. Hold on 1 second. Give me just a minute. And here's the video right here of her husband. Hold on. Here's the video of the incident right here between her husband and Katt Williams.
Healthcare.gov on the radio, and with the new law, it was really affordable. It only took me 30 minutes.
Now you all see how big her husband is? Her husband's just as big as she is. Pay attention. But hold on. Hold on, let me pull up that interview. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Here we go. Okay, let me share my screen. This is all so nefarious.
You can make whatever is necessary.
I
With
said what
seven,
they like.
excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said, what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a
what they
strong
like.
black woman. Is it
Answer
okay
the
for me to
question.
answer?
Come
You
on.
keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
It is.
Oh, really?
I want to let
Come
everybody
on.
know that Wanda got some lipstick on right now with enough glitter for the 4th of July.
That's right. Kissable lips.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple?
Hmm?
Aren't boys simple?
Hold on. I'm going to go to the full interview. Hold on, beloveds. I'm going to pull up the full interview. Now, I'm going to the full interview so we can examine and see who started this whole thing. Because she's saying that Katt had a whole agenda. Now, I want you to pay attention because here's the thing I find interesting. How could Katt, because I remember when this happened. Okay, let's not forget I live in Atlanta and I listen to V103. So here's the thing. Katt Williams wasn't the one that was there to be interviewed. It was Red Grant, if I'm not mistaken. Red was the one to be interviewed, and I believe Katt came with him. And as he was coming into the studio, Wanda asked Katt Williams to come in with him. I do believe. Okay? And so anyway, let's get into it. Did her producers put her up to this? I think she put herself up to it. Because if they put her up to it, they wouldn't have fired her silly self.
There you go. So, okay, so you're doing this comedy special.
Yeah.
Your boy's right here with you that's going to do it. Can I talk to you and tell me what does it take to make a great special, sir? Because nobody makes them like you.
Well, I appreciate you saying that.
So has, we always hear like these comedians come and say, oh, they got the big Netflix deal. Has like Netflix No, I think you serious, bro. I just say, are you serious? Because that's interesting news that people
Thanks
need
to
to know.
Atlanta, Pimp Chronicles has already grossed over $24 million alone as one special.
Wow.
Because of Atlanta. Like there are parts of the population that feel like I'm from Atlanta and I'm from Ohio.
Yeah.
And have never said anything differently.
All right.
Well,
what's your thoughts on Netflix? I mean, they're giving deals. Like we just heard Tiffany Haddish has got a deal as well. And I mean, they're opening up things to comics and, for them to open up a door like that. What are your honest thoughts about Netflix?
Well, everybody has to understand that Netflix doesn't have an opinion on stand-up comedy. They base what they pay you by the amount of ticket sales for your last tour. So Monique's last tour had 316,000 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, that's what she got offered. My last tour had $2.4 million tickets. And so that's what the offer was.
Wow.
So if people understand that it's not personal,
right?
Then they could just,
I didn't know that,
for free, take their ass to work and get their numbers up.
Yeah.
Dude,
But Netflix don't call nobody. That's the joke. The joke is Netflix ain't giving me. First of all, Netflix ain't call you. Knock it off. Is Coca-Cola knocking on people's door to see what type of beverage they having today?
So they go by those ticket sales. That's dope.
What else could they go by?
Yeah.
And
I thought it was like popularity.
What comedian don't think everybody can't wait for their next special? Who don't think they got something to say? The fact of the matter is what makes a great comedy special is if 100 people talk at the same time that you talking, are you saying something different than them people are saying?
No.
Because if you are, then you deserve a special. And if you don't, you're going to find out you're not special. Because they're going to let you do your special, Gerard Carmichael, but nobody's going to watch it. They're going to let you be a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. And white people don't believe in ugly stars. They think you have to be somebody that women want to sleep with and men want to be. But because we black, they say, oh, you don't even deserve that. So you get Kevin Hart, Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, all in a row, Hannibal Buress, just dudes that no woman would talk to in Lenox Mall, let alone you making them movie stars. Why? Because you know ain't nobody gonna sleep with them. You only got Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip, goofball?
Right.
Or do you think that was already a script and they handed it to her? It's up to you, whatever you want to believe. I'm the introduction to Tiffany Haddish in the movie School Dance. The clip for School Dance has been seen more times than the movie has. That's just a fact.
But the movie the Girls Trip movie?
Yes, ma'am. The one with with 3 of our greatest black actresses in it. You mean that one?
Right. But I'm just saying, Tiffany Haddish.
Ma'am, you could have had that role and everything that happened would have happened unless you thought you were necessary to write the Saturday Night Live monologue. I'm a writer. I only care about what you write. I don't care about what you read. Everybody can read that can read.
What did you think about the movie? I laughed from beginning to end. I felt like
I thought it was a great script when I saw it in 2004.
Right.
Wow.
In 2004. Wow.
Yeah, I have it.
I'm so happy for her though, because
that's what it do.
That's baby, what it do. I tear up thinking about the break that she got. And to see her do her thing.
She passed 46 female black comedians that I know personally that I put on tour who have a hard time getting a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A after they headlined 7 shows at a club for $2,500 a week.
But people like real, and that's why they like her. Is that what
they like?
They love real
because everybody's real then. So don't trip.
No, they like
wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish
at under the sound of my voice.
Real.
Do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy. And then all of a sudden divorced him. Then said he abused her. Then wrote a book. Then said he didn't. And then now we're at Brad Pitt. So, hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease, but JJ, don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss Laura, all the people that got skipped over in the list between now and then. There's no shade to nobody.
Yeah, Melanie's taken in too. People really love Melanie. I love the fact that you took her out on tour. Martin Lawrence took her out on tour. Chris took Melanie out.
They never seen me. They're still I got 3 daughters that still have not seen me smoke a cigarette or anything.
Have they seen your stand-up? Like some people bring their kids to the show. Have they ever been to your show?
Oh, yeah. I'm a single father. So
I know. I'm
saying my children have always been in the business. And actually, the only thing I've actually been proud of publicly, because, I have 19 felonies. So I couldn't be that proud publicly. But the only thing I'm publicly proud of is that there aren't any pictures of my children available on the internet in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
All right.
So to be able to protect a squad of black children's privacy for 19 years has been a blessing.
That's dope.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they are proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have?
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I
With
said what
7,
they like.
excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said, what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a
what they
strong
like.
black woman. Is it
Answer
okay
the
for me to
question.
answer?
Come
You
on.
keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
It is.
Oh, really?
I want to let
Come
everybody
on.
know that Wanda got some lipstick on right now with enough glitter for the 4th of July. 2020.
That's right. Kissable lips.
So okay, so what do you cook, Katt?
All right. So the thing is, with 7, you become a good cook just because you got too many different opinions. Like 4 of these is daughters. So I got a daughter that only eats vegetables. And then I got a daughter that only eat meat. And I got a daughter that doesn't do dairy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you're cooking for whoever is 4 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
And then you're making the adjustments from there. So you might make lasagna, but you understand that only 4 or 5 people out of 8 are going lasagna. So then you have to do a vegetarian lasagna just so that you can cut the difference. And then because these are Negro children, you make chicken wings and make 1 dozen of those. So you got a regular lasagna, a vegetarian lasagna, and 12 wings. And then you fill it out with salad and bread. And then adult here gets that glass of Port Reserve from
There you go.
Chateau Alon.
Chateau Alon,
And the
baby.
young children get that sweet tea from Publix. And there's a meal with a budget of about $64 that'll feed 7 people.
All right. All right.
I love it.
The hood education from Katt Williams.
Okay.
All right. Red Grant.
How many kids you got, one?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple?
Mhm.
Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows she
I'm what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
And
hey!
they
Right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
That's the only step in broccoli. Heat up water.
Whatever.
Simmer. Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You
Whatever,
can't burn
hater.
it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from it? What I do with corn.
Whatever.
I like to tear it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarans. They don't expect that. I sprinkle
I am
Zatarans on my
a great
corn.
cook.
Whatever. Yes, ma'am. You good
Whatever.
at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Right, true.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show. I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Williams, thank
Y'all
y'all
too.
for coming through, man.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with that crazy ass.
Uh-huh. Is he crazy?
And here up and get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of.
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't.
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled
Well,
fingers.
come here. Come here.
While you on air.
Well, come
So
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want
Uh-huh.
them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay? Are you all right this
Only
morning?
one of our
You all
hands
right this
moving
morning?
while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay? this
Red
morning?
Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to
And make
take
sure-
off
and
them
make-
headphones and that
make
wig.
sure- and make
The
sure
wig and the
and
headphones
take
come
off them
together.
old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It
She
says
said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, happy
whatever store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's
Very
play some
proud.
music real quick if we can. We going to a break real quick?
Very
All right,
proud.
cool. We go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21.
Yeah.
Necklace Collection.
That's right. Shout out.
They don't remember me for wilding out, right? I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
And what
girl.
are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes,
big in
ma'am.
prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
okay.
No.
Calm
No.
down. Calm down.
Only one of us has $12
Calm
worth
down.
of jewelry on.
No, no $12.
No. That all is available.
$12,
If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to
Go
Citgo
Shay. Go Shay.
or
Come
Quick
get
Trip
Miss
at any
Cat.
point.
Come get
If you
Miss
buy
Cat.
2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. Go
The
Shay,
show
please
starts
come
at
get
9.
her.
Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17.
Go
Please come on down.
Go Shay, please come get Miss Cat and do her
She's
hair.
almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can
Yes.
hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Yeah. Hurry up, little mama. We're done.
You already used that one. Don't
Yeah,
repeat your
and
jokes,
I'm
Fresh
looking at
Comic.
it again.
All right, go ahead. We'll go to
Get
break.
your ass out of here.
Okay, she was clearly pressed. She was clearly pressed at the end of the day, and she started that whole thing. And let me tell you something. Like I told you all, Red Grant was there. He was there to promote his upcoming performance at the comedy show, at the comedy theater. All right, and she started it. And then pay attention. Yes, he was calm. Now, pay attention. You can always tell when someone is losing an argument or debate when they start saying, calm down, and the person's not even amped up. He was calm, but she was mad and she was holding it in. She really wanted to explode. Pay attention. All of those jokes he said about her hit home. And then the thing that I hate is when any woman, because they clown somebody and they get clowned back, they start trying to emasculate a man, calling him Lil Mama and calling him Miss and her and all that. Come get her and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's also disrespectful, and she's clearly nefarious. Now, I see Niecy Q said, did we know Katt before Friday After Next? Well, some people may not have known him, beloved, but at the end of the day, that was his breakout role. Okay, that was absolutely his breakout role. You said he was kind of projecting. Well, that's what Wanda was doing. I don't see why he had a need to project. Tiffany Haddish is an idiot, and she's ghetto. She's not funny. And here's the thing. I want you all to pay attention. Now, back then, this was 5 years ago in 2018. If you recall, Katt Williams was talking about how Tiffany has never proven herself. She's never done stand-up. Okay? With that all being said, anyone can read a script. But here's the thing. Do you all remember what happened in Florida when Tiffany Haddish performed? I believe it was for New Year's Eve a couple of years ago. Do you all remember? Because I talked about it. When she got up there and completely bombed. She was so lame. She couldn't remember her jokes. Everybody booed her. People got up and left. That's how you know she's not funny. It's not just Katt saying it. The world is saying it. She's not funny. She's a plantation mammy, and they continue to put black women that act as whole mammies and raccoons out there in the front. That's what they do. That's what they do. Salam D said, wasn't she drunk? I don't know if she was drunk or not. She probably was, because let's not forget how she just recently, about 2 weeks ago, which I also reported, got arrested again for sitting in the car drunk. Got a DUI charge. Y'all remember that? So, but he said she jumped the line. She did jump the line, Niecy Q. She did jump the line. All of these other black female comedians that are way funnier than her, who put in much more work, who go out on comedy tours with other headliners, and they are absolutely hilarious, and she isn't. They've never been booed off stage. No one's ever gotten up and walked out. Yeah, she jumped the line. And the reason she was allowed to do so is because of exactly what he said. She talks about wanting to sleep with Brad Pitt. She wants Meryl Streep to be her mother. Okay, she's a whole clown. That's why she was allowed to jump the line, beloved. That's what it is. Now, you can try to defend it all you want, but the truth is the light. That means he would have too, according to Ricky Smiley. No, that doesn't mean that. Because at the end of the day, Katt Williams wrote those lines that Ricky Smiley was trying to say were his. Katt Williams wrote it. Okay? That's what he did. He wrote the lines from Money Mike. He wrote it. So how did he jump the line from Ricky Smiley? You see, there's a difference in someone getting put past someone because they're actually funny, because they actually have real talent. That's a difference. Now, when you have someone who's talentless, who's not funny, and you see them getting ahead, okay, at the end of the day, that's clearly an agenda. That's what it is. That's what it is, honey. John RDK says, Tiffany is not funny. The script is geared to be funny. Exactly. She's not funny at all. T of y'all said, Niecy Q, you must like mediocre comedy. I mean, because I'm going to tell you like this, Tiffany Haddish is absolutely mediocre. That's exactly what she is. Okay, and Ricky Smiley is not that funny, in my opinion. Okay, he's just not. I'm sorry. Even when he's wearing that dress. Okay, when he's playing Bernice Kingston or whatever her name is, not funny. Okay, RG Titan said Tiffany is a Zaddy and Becky worshiper. Yes, she absolutely is. It's a fact. It's a fact. We're not making this up. The receipts are there. If all you do is get on stage and laugh and talk loud and do the nay-nay, how is that funny? How is that funny? Those people wanted their money back when she bombed in Florida. They literally wanted her money back, their money back. And all she did was try to make a myriad of excuses, say that, oh, she was tired, she didn't get accurate rest the night before and all of that. Nobody wants to hear that when they paid their money for tickets. I know I don't want to hear it. I know I don't want to hear it, honey, at the end of the day. And you sitting up there trying to cape for Tiffany Haddish, honey. Tiffany Haddish don't even like you or me or anybody who looks like us. Please pay attention, okay? She already said she wants Meryl Streep to be her mother. Make it all make sense. Make it all make sense. I mean, it is what it is. So I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth about Tiffany Haddish because she's not funny. And that's just a fact. That's not just my opinion. That's the world's opinion, as Katt Williams would say. That's the world's opinion, okay? Now, let me continue. Now, let's talk about Steve Harvey. Everyone, no. Before I get into Steve Harvey, let's go to Shannon having to go in because people were hating on him and talking slick because he had Katt on the show. Now, I'm going to play the audio from him and Ocho Cinco's podcast, Nightcap. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance. I'm going to put an overlay on the screen, and we're going to listen to this.
Yeah, and I said it's going to be the interview of 24.
Oh, yeah.
I said he's going to break the internet. And the people like, well, who is it? They're trying to, who is it going to be? Is it going to be LeBron? Is it going to be President Obama?
Right.
I said, but this guy and what he said, I said it's gonna surprise a lot of people.
Yeah.
And the interview that I'm talking about, is everybody's talking about it, is the Katt Williams.
Oh yeah.
I've been trying to line this interview up since about the end of 2022.
Yes, sir.
And he's like, I don't know when I'm gonna be on your side of town.
Yeah.
But I'll keep that in mind.
Wait, now, so you had this brewing? You had this brewing since 2022?
I've been trying to set it up. So basically all the 20, I ended up getting this interview at the very tail end of 23. So I'm sitting on that like, man, and I'm telling CJ and I was talking, he's like, what do you think? He's like, it's gonna happen. I'm like, I don't know. I said, all I can do is reach out, I can ask.
Right.
And he hit me back. Let's do it. And I remember telling, I said, CJ, Katt Williams people hit me up and say they want to do it. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah, for real. I said, whatever we got, so whatever we have planned, I don't like them. I said, let's just clear it out. Because I don't know what day. It might be a Tuesday, it might be a Wednesday, it might be a Thursday, it might be a Friday. But clear it out. Because whenever the guest is available, let's do it. I did Chris Brown's interview at about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night at his place. So there's not a time in which if I'm not working at First Take, that I'm not available.
So I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
We'll have a team there to shoot shoot that footage at midnight. That's lie. DC Young Fly. I've had a lot of people. Nobody said anything about pushback and follow-up questions until I got Katt Williams on. And this thing took off like wildfire. And the people that's commenting is like, you got 200 followers. You can't be a journalist with 200 followers. Because even people that don't know the journalists, they got at least 4,000 or 5,000. You're upset that he said everything that he said, and he said it on my platform. And now it's bringing attention to my platform. Just like I've had Ricky Smiley on. I've had Steve Harvey. You didn't say anything. I didn't push back about Steve when he said things about in his marriage. You didn't say a word. When he spoke about his daughter, you didn't say a word. I asked Cedric about did he steal Katt Williams' joke. You didn't say, Shannon, you didn't follow it up. I've asked Ricky Smiley, volunteered. He said, I didn't ask him. He said that he was originally supposed to play Money Mike and Katt was supposed to play Santa Claus. He said that. You never said a word about follow-up questions, and I left so much on the bone. It wasn't until this video, which is almost at about 11 million views in less than 48 hours. Yes. Now, mind you, Ocho, Steve Harvey's done 9 million views. Who else? DC Youngfly is at 4 million. Ricky Smiley over 3 million. Magic Johnson over 2 million. I mean, a lot of these videos have gone viral and had viral moments. Nothing is caught fire like this. This is what's upsetting them because first of all, he wasn't going to go on it because they don't know. He doesn't want to be. He wants to have a conversation. He says, you've allowed everybody else to come up here and say their piece. The hardest thing for me, Ocho, as the interviewer, was the way he started. My thing was, do I interrupt him and get this thing back on track, or do I let him go?
See, when you're interviewing somebody like that, and with the safe place that you do call it, the fact that it's Katt Williams or Cedric the Entertainer, or any of these polarizing, iconic figures, you have to let them get their piece and say what they need to say. That's the whole point of you having a platform and him willing to come on your platform to be able to do an interview and tell his truth is you got to let him go. You can't steer it. You can't steer this one.
And, he did 30 minutes before I asked anything. Where you from? How this? Your dad, your mom, brothers and sisters. But he wanted to get that off his chest. And people say, no. He says, the truth doesn't need motivation.
Oh, no.
That's what he said. He said the truth doesn't need motivation. He says there's God's way and there's that. And if it's not God, it's the wrong way.
Okay, you all heard it. Now, at the end of the day, you want to hear the whole video, go to his their podcast. But listen, here's the thing. These people are clearly mad and upset and pressed, and then you have some people upset like Niecy Q, because Katt's telling the truth. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinions, okay? Everyone's entitled to their opinions. At the end of the day, just point out anywhere that Katt Williams lied. Niecy said he was projecting with the interview with Wanda. First of all, what was he projecting? There was nothing to project. Wanda is nobody, okay? She was just mad because of what he said about Tiffany Haddish, and she's a whole hater. Okay, unless you live in Atlanta, honey, and you have listened to V103 when she was on there, you probably wouldn't know that. But she's absolutely a hater. She always has been, and that's why I've never liked her. She would get people on there for interviews and try to clown them, say little slick stuff for people that she didn't like. Now, for people she liked, she kissed their butts. Okay, so that's how she is. That's how she is. And at the end of the day, honey, how can you defend that when she got her husband to go after Katt Williams with a gun? Okay, for jokes. Make that make sense. Talk about projecting. And then she wants to play a whole victim. I'm sorry. You must not like Katt Williams, honey. Too bad and so sad at the end of the day. It's too bad and so sad because he said what he said and ain't nobody going to do nothing about it but complain. That's all they're going to do. Okay, they can't do anything else. Now, with that all being said, now let's talk about it. Because Mark Curry said something himself years ago about Steve Harvey stealing his material. So let's get into it.
Halloween was a trip. Halloween, we couldn't afford no Halloween costumes. Hey, kids, please. Mama sent us down to the liquor store, put boxes on us. We didn't know what we were.
I don't know what we are. I don't know. She didn't tell her. I think we UPS, I guess. I don't know.
You've heard me say that every Halloween I had the same outfit on. Every year. I just had a brown box. No, it wasn't nothing sad. I asked my father, could I have a new outfit? And he said, no, just wear the same one. And it was just a brown box. And he just told me to tell everybody I was a UPS man.
Okay, so tell me about
never
this.
said thank you.
So what's up with you and Steve, man?
Ain't nothing with me. Well, Steve stole my material on his show, so I had a beef on that.
On what show?
When he was on the bullshit talk show he had, and he did all my Halloween material one Halloween. I'm watching somebody called me and said, man, homeboy doing your material. So he did my whole Halloween run. And I know he didn't think of it. You know, this is true stuff that really happened to me. And so my thing is, you don't have to do that, homeboy.
Yeah.
So, you know, motherfucker, you made enough money, bitch ass. You know,
Wow.
You made enough money. You did enough. You know what? Why are you on my material?
Right.
You know, what's that about? You know, and then, you know, people want to jump up. Oh, he didn't know. He didn't steal your. So yes, he did.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so you know. And so that there's no need to. No one else has did that.
So this was on his talk show. Which talk was his TV talk show?
His TV talk show.
Okay, this was the one he had on NBC just recently.
Whatever, yeah. The one that damn, who took his show from him?
Kelly Clarkson.
How can Kelly Clarkson take your show, homie?
Hey, brother.
Damn.
You know, so
you got your show took by Kelly Clarkson.
You know what's crazy?
Damn.
I met my fiance on Steve's show. On Steve
really?
Harvey's talk show.
Yeah.
So that's another story. But I want to get back to that because I think that is the most lewd thing a comic can do.
Yeah. To me,
Right.
I step to you.
Right?
I'm gonna step to you.
You ever step to him?
Yeah, step to him.
What'd you say to him?
Well, yeah, tell us about that.
Ask him.
Okay, I will, but
Was
we
that
got
the
you.
first time that had ever happened to you?
No.
No, okay.
Motherfucker,
What
I stepped
irritated
to
you
you.
so much about Steve doing it then?
Because he made it. He's there. He's on national
no
TV.
need.
You paid. You did your thing. You try to either you fucking with me or you disrespecting me or you know I don't understand that. You taking food out of my money, you know, you taking whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay, and like you said, it's plagiarism. And then here's the thing. Once you've made it, why are you still stealing at the end of the day? All right? So, hold on. Let me read this comment. Bless Forever said, Niecy Q, you are missing the point. It's not who knew them before Friday movie. It's who has been doing comedy tours consistently over 15 years. Not Steve, Cedric, Ricky, or Hart, but Katt has. Well, here's the thing, beloved. It's no need to go back and forth with Niecy Q because it's obvious that she's just a Katt Williams hater. That's all it is. She's a Katt Williams hater. Niecy, if you don't like Katt Williams, that's fine, beloved. We get your point. Okay? But at the end of the day, whether you like him or not, he told no lies. And I've continued over the past 2 days, today and yesterday, to show you that he wasn't lying. I've shown you the receipts. When he said people stole other people's jokes, including his, I showed you the receipts. Okay? When he said Tiffany Haddish isn't funny and hasn't done back-to-back shows, you know, on tour and all of that, well, you already know that because she got booed off the stage. So he's not lying. So, I mean, if you don't like him, that's all fine. I don't really care at the end of the day. But for you guys in the chat, it's no need to go back and forth with her because she's already made up her mind to hate on Katt Williams. And that's fine because we all love Katt Williams. But anyway, so let's talk about Tony Rock. So Tony Rock went in on Steve Harvey on The Breakfast Show and also on another platform. And then TV One tried to force him to apologize. I want y'all to pay attention. And here's the thing. Well, I'll talk about what I have to say about Steve Harvey after this. Okay? So let's get this up. I'm going to play the audio and I'm going to put up a thumbnail or an overlay.
Just joined us. We're talking Tony Rock and some statements he made about Steve Harvey. Let's listen.
Who the picked Steve Harvey as the representative for all things black? His third wife was mistress to his second wife. Yet, black people have anointed this the oracle when it comes to black dating. And now he met with Trump. Who gives a Who gives a Is Donald Trump going on Family Feud?
So the question, 800-585-1051, is Tony Rock have a point?
I think Tony Rock does have a slight point, but I feel like Tony Rock is knocking the hustle as well because it's different perspectives for everything. Like I've been saying all morning, Steve Harvey's been married 3 times, and some of y'all out there haven't been married once. Hell, some of y'all can't find a boyfriend, some of y'all can't find a girlfriend. So if I'm gonna listen to someone about relationships, why wouldn't I listen to Steve Harvey? He's had a few.
Okay, first of all, let me stop right there before I play what Tony Rock had to say. Because first of all, Charlamagne, please sit down somewhere, okay? It doesn't matter if someone has not been married. The thing is, Steve Harvey's been married 3 times. And I told you all this in 2020. I told you all this in 2020. I said, listen, I don't understand why Black women foolishly look to Steve Harvey for relationship advice. I'm sorry, you can't make that make sense because Steve Harvey has been married at least 3 times and cheated on each wife, allegedly, according to the previous wives. Okay? And then his wife, Mary, let's not even get into it because I have that receipt too of what Mary had to say about him and how he did her. And then she said he tried to turn their own son against her. So with that all being said, at the end of the day, why would anyone listen to a person who's been married and divorced over and over again and cheated according to their previous wives, as I said, each time in a marriage? Now, if I want marital advice, if I wanted to get relationship advice from someone who's married, I would go to someone like D.L. Hughley, who's been married, I think, at least 25 years, or someone like Denzel Washington. I'd rather listen to someone like Samuel L. Jackson or someone like Ice Cube. At the end of the day, they've all been LL Cool J. They've all been married for decades. Okay? They've been married for decades. Who's going to listen to Steve Harvey? Anybody with sense would not. That's just my opinion, honey. Y'all can get mad if you want to. Now, let me play what Tony Rock had to say. Because TV One, he says they tried to make him apologize. And he wasn't apologizing about nothing he said.
Okay. We love that. Okay, so I do want to get into a little bit. You recently went viral for a little bit of a controversial statement that you made.
Controversial according to TV One, but I'm a comedian, but let's go. Let's get into it.
Well, listen, I hear that there is kind of an unwritten rule about comedians that you do not attack other comedians.
That is not an unwritten rule. The unwritten rule was Luther Vandross was gay, but nobody talked about it. That was the unwritten rule. The unwritten rule in stand-up comedy is that if there's some meat on the bone, get all the meat off the bone.
Well, okay, so let's talk about that. But also just to bring it up, it was a controversial video because you were talking about a fellow comedian, Steve Harvey, and you mentioned his wife and some exes in there. It was a thing. What do you have to say about that? Do you want to clarify anything?
On behalf of TV One, I would like to say that I was talking about very many things in that interview. That interview was 30 minutes long. And after a while, you just start talking. Now it's like not even an interview. I'm just talking to my homie. So she threw something out about the dating show. So she said, Steve Harvey wrote a dating book. Maybe I'll write a dating book one day. That's how it came about. That's how we got from my dating show to Steve Harvey's book, to Steve Harvey, period. I was not coerced into talking about him. She said, you're hosting a dating show. Maybe one day you write a dating book. And that's how the two came together. Okay? So it was not a attempt to go at Steve Harvey and like that. I wasn't even talking about him. She brought it up. But I said, I don't see how, this is what let me just get to the bottom line.
Okay.
If Donald Trump wanted to meet with somebody in the Black community to show Black people that he was endearing himself to us or ingratiating himself to us, why don't you meet with the people of Flint, Michigan, because the water's still not clean? Why don't you meet with the people that started the Black Lives Matter movement because Black people are still dying at an alarming rate? Why don't you meet with the people of Chicago who are living in a war zone to ingratiate yourself to Black people? I didn't see where meeting with Steve Harvey was going to make us go, bet, we in there now. Now we got one. I didn't see where that was beneficial to us as a people.
Yes.
So I spoke on that. As far as the dating aspect of it, you should never talk about a man and his girlfriend or his wife or whatever. However they came together, that's sacred. But I'm a comic and I speak with no filter. And I will continue to speak with no filter because I'm a comic. On behalf of TV One, they want to issue an apology. I don't apologize for anything I say. I say it, it's done. I try to let it go. I have not spoken on it since, but they want me to keep talking about it, so I'll keep talking about it. It's done as far as I'm concerned. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Steve Harvey, for everything he did as far as a Black man and everything he's done as a stand-up comic. Kings of Comedy, one of my favorite comedy specials of all time, when he did the joke about old school versus the new school, and rappers today have 10 dudes on stage with a mic. Hilarious.
And still true.
Hilarious. But you want an apology, and that's as close as it's going to get to one.
Well, I think we'll just have to be okay with that. You did.
All right, so you all heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Who is Steve Harvey that anyone has to apologize to him for telling jokes? Okay, he tells jokes about people too at the end of the day. And, there was a lot of people. Remember, Steve don't have integrity when it comes to making money. Exactly, Nasha, thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up, because that's what I was going to say. I was thinking about that last night. I said, so when Steve's out here allegedly stealing people's jokes and all of that, and, I'm not going to say allegedly. We saw he stole the darn joke, okay? So when Steve's out here stealing people's jokes and all of that, at the end of the day, he doesn't have any integrity. He already told us that himself, okay? Having no integrity yourself. So, and then somebody said DL cheated. Well, here's the thing. When I was naming these people that are still married, I'm not saying that any of them didn't cheat. What I'm saying is they're still married. They're still married. You see, at the end of the day, marriage is about when you make mistakes, you know how to work through it. You know how to overcome obstacles set before you. Doesn't mean that your marriage is perfect, because no one's is. Every marriage has some sort of problem, I'm sure. So, but at the end of the day, when you can work through things and you still are together, that's what makes a good marriage. Not that you didn't make any mistakes, because everyone makes mistakes. My point is Steve Harvey has been married 3 times. Okay, 3 times. And there wasn't just allegations of his cheating. The first wife, Mary, I believe it was Mary, that said that he did something to their son. Accused him of some sort of abuse, allegedly. Okay, so at the end of the day, and then also the second wife, who is the mother of his twin daughters, said that he just left her and the daughters up and just left. So at the end of the day, if that's who you women want to listen to for your marital or relationship advice, go right ahead. But I think it's absolutely insidiously obtuse and also nonsensical. Now, that's just me. That's just me. Okay? Latasha said Steve kept her entertained when she didn't know any better. Yeah, exactly. When you didn't know any better. Exactly. Okay, Sabrina said DL's wife needs to read a book on how to forgive a cheating husband. Queen Sam said, you remember on the Kings of Comedy, Steve tried to play the brother in the front row. No, I don't remember, beloved. I don't even remember. Steve Harvey, the simp king himself. Beans and Cornbread said, your parents been married 57 years. You don't need Steve. I know that's right. So with that all being said, listen, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. The bottom line is, as you can see, I have clearly shown the receipts. The Katt Williams didn't lie about any of the things he said about any of these people. And that's why they're mad. That's why they're mad. Okay, that's what it is. The queen is on her Nancy Drew, said Celine. Thank you, beloved. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, it is what it is. People are going to continue to be mad and butthurt because a lot of people don't like the truth, especially when it points out the things they've done behind closed doors. And also, just for the record, I've heard that Steve Harvey is not very nice. Okay, have you all not heard that? How he told that black woman not to get her makeup on him when she tried to give him a hug or tried to take a picture with him and all that? Or how he left those lists of demands for his assistants and stuff? Do y'all remember that? How he was telling them, don't come to his dressing room unless he sends for you. Don't be anywhere near him when he, and I'm paraphrasing, not verbatim, but he said something along the lines of don't come around him, anywhere near him when he's in the makeup chair and all of this stuff. And he was just going in. And they've also said that he's nowhere near anything like the persona that he puts on in public. So that means he's fake. That means he's a fraud. Now, that's just my opinion. That's what people have said. All right? Stacy said she heard Steve isn't nice too. Exactly. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to have to dig up those Mary interviews. I do have some of them in my archives. I'll have to pull those out for you all, honey, because it's all crazy. And let's not forget how, and I told you all this yesterday. Now, I didn't know that Katt Williams also spoke on this on the interview because, like I said, I hadn't watched the whole thing yet. But I watched it all last night in its entirety. But remember how I told you all that they said that Steve Harvey and his manager or someone went to the producers of Ocean 11 trying to get him to be in the movie rather than Bernie Mac? And then I want y'all to pay attention because you all know that I reported on this. Those of you who followed me on Facebook back in the day, I reported on this. When Bernie Mac passed away, do you all remember how Steve Harvey got up there with those crocodile tears crying? Y'all remember he got up there with those fake crocodile tears crying. And why do I say they were crocodile tears? Because he didn't give a damn about Bernie Mac. You're the same person who supposedly went behind Bernie Mac's back, trying to steal the part right out from under him, thinking that you're better and that you're more known and that you deserved it, Steve. So then you want to sit up there and get on TV and cry crocodile tears. All right. So at the end of the day, yes, I absolutely think he's a fake and a fraud, period. All right. Love Her said Steve sold Bernie out. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. Okay, so anyway, with that all been said, my work here is done. Everyone enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Until next time, I will talk to you all again soon. Peace.
Hit him with that flavor. Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's See right. A bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got